Now, it's time to honor the mastermind behind this incredible initiative, Dr. M. Pariplavi Garu, an alumnus of Osmania Medical College and founder of Osmecon, has been guiding light since day one.
Ma'am, your relentless dedication and passion has turned Osmecon into a thriving institution of learning. We are in awe of your leadership and commitment to fostering the next generation of medical professionals. Please join us on stage to share your thoughts.
Good morning, everyone. Batch of 2021. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. I have a special affinity, special relationship with this batch 2021. So I'm still teaching them to say good morning and good evening and yes and no the past few years. So this is our secret communication. We have a coded language with this batch. Most respected dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Somaraju sir, one of the most important teachers and mentors in our lives from Osmania Medical College and continuing later on until today, the chief guest of this event, Dr. Narendra Kumar sir, the principal, a person whom I respect a great deal, not just for the position he is in, but for all that I've heard about him and all that he's trying to do for this institution, this alma mater of ours. Our most respected vice principals, my colleagues until some years ago, Dr. Chari, Dr. Venkatesh, Dr. Padmavati. It is a very special joy when your students grow up, and an even greater joy when they overtake you and rise far above you. So it's a very special joy for all of us, for every parent, for every teacher. I wish every teacher in this college has that joy. Respected parents, faculty members, delegates from far and wide, and students of Osmania Medical College, the non-teaching staff of Osmania Medical College. Another year gone by, more water under the bridge. Time to take stock, time to move forward. How many of you read books, general reading? Please raise your hands. Do I see any hands over there? Yes. Have you heard of an author called Yuval Noah Harari? He's one of the modern day, writers, very famous, very thought-provoking. He's written books called Sapiens, Homo Sapiens, Dewey's 21 Solutions for the 21st Century, and his latest book is called Nexus. Nexus is all about Homo sapiens is the history of humanity from the prehistoric times until now. Dewey is about how man is playing God. It's the history of all scientific endeavors and where it's leading to. And Nexus is his latest book. I would advise all of you to at least read summaries of his books or listen to him on the YouTube. It's so easy to access knowledge, to access authors and books these days. In our days, we had to hunt around so much, and really save money and struggle to get a book to read. So Nexus is all about connections. And why are connections important? Especially important than ever before because of the artificial intelligence revolution. As Dr. Somaraju sir was saying a while ago, earlier it was all biology. We had the biological revolution. We had the information technology. Biology is now, chemistry. And biology is now become physics. So the accent of scientific endeavor and understanding is all on physics, a new type of physics, not the Newtonian physics, but the quantum physics. So though you are medical students, though there is a lot of all the subjects for you to study, you have to enlarge your horizons. As Sir was saying, a doctor is much more than just a compendium of medical knowledge. He has to be at least reasonably proficient in various fields. So why did I bring Yuval Noah Harari? Because just the other day, yesterday, I was going through Nexus, and the book starts with the road, the path is made up of 1,000 dreams. The path is made up of dreams, and we are searching for reality. The path is made up of dreams, and we are searching for reality. This statement hit me. I want you all to reflect on that in today's context. So what are the dreams that he's talking about? What are your dreams, our dreams? What is the reality that we are searching for? How does it apply to me personally? How does it apply to the world around me? Where do we look for reality? Does that mean we shun our dreams? So what is the relative role of each of these in our lives? Please reflect on this. Take home this sentence and reflect on it whenever you can. Now, moving on to Swami Vivekananda, the eternal inspiration for all of us. Talking about reality and dreams. He had said, life is all about consciousness. Being human is all about consciousness. That is what distinguishes man from animal, what distinguishes man from man. So what is consciousness? And even a person like Einstein was using only a very small part of this conscious awareness. Swami Vivekananda had said our conscious awareness is but a thin film between the ocean of the vast subconscious and the universe of the superconscious. It is our human endeavor to see that this thin film of consciousness extends and grows infinitely into the deep ocean of subconsciousness, which is the source of intuition, and into that vast universe of superconscious, which is the source for inspiration. So inspiration we have access to, intuition we have access to, our conscious mind, which we thought was, the brain, limited to the brain, to the mind. It's much more than that. Please explore what is consciousness. Is it our brain? Is it the left brain? Is it the right brain? Which part of our body is that? Is it our body? What is it? Let us all explore that. Okay? So, Yuval Noah Harari, Swami Vivekananda, they come together. So how do we do that? How can we explore? First and foremost by wanting it, by paying some attention to it. Because life is all about energy. Everything, our existence, in fact this activity, my talking, your listening, our bodies, the reactions that are going on, it is all flows of energy. Energy is an infinite spectrum. We operate at multiple levels. So when we pay attention, our energy flows there and then things begin to happen. And your consciousness can go into multiple dimensions. Some of you would have heard talk, especially since quantum physics is the understanding of the decade of this moment and the future that is coming. So please explore. We are multi-dimensional beings. We are living in a 2D, 3D existence. Let us go beyond. There is a nexus between my cells, between my intracellular structures, extracellular areas, the different tissues, between my body, the energy flows, and we have countless sheets of energy flows. It's an infinite spectrum. So let us learn to connect the dots. What our medical curriculum is teaching us is to connect the dots between the structure and the function and the regulation and the pathology and the correction of those. There are more dots to be connected. Life is all about connecting those dots. And how do you connect those dots? Learn the basics of your medical course. Learn to explore. And where do you explore? What do you explore? And how do you explore? Give a pause. What happens when you give a pause? What is a pause? Dr. Narendra was talking, Dr. Somaraju sir was saying, all about sleep hygiene, all about gadgets. Continuous sensory bombardment. Take a pause. Take a couple of deep breaths. Connect with your breath. Connect with your heart. Just a little pause and see what happens. From one activity to the other. From one interaction to the other. Take that pause. Entire history of humanity has been shaped by the lack of that pause. You can shape, you can redefine human history by learning to give a pause. By connecting with yourself, connecting the dots within your body, within the various energy flows within your system. Learn to connect the dots by learning to give a pause. Giving this pause has been, defined, described under various terms. Taking a deep breath, looking inside, closing your eyes, introspection, reflection, journaling, mindfulness, heartfulness, whatever. These are all different levels or different depths of giving the pause and connecting the dots within ourselves. Yes. What are the dots you connect? Within your body, within the different sheets, and then you will see that your film of consciousness begins to grow, and you are surprised yourself because as it expands into the profound depths and into the higher realms, you will see that you are becoming a multidimensional being. The nexus, the connections start establishing themselves. So at any given moment, there are connections, not just amongst us, there are connections at other beings. We have different dimensions. Each of us at this given moment, there are dimensions to our existence. Let us learn to open up those connections. To open up those connections, you have to learn to keep your channels open. You have to identify what is blocking those energy channels. It's all thoughts, emotions. Emotions are a drag. They go established within your nervous system. They form the weight that holds you down. And how can you get rid of this? There are tools and techniques. It is up to you. Explore that. Yes. And another important thing that I want to tell you that as future citizens, as future doctors, as future human beings, most importantly as role models, leaders, every student here is a teacher, every teacher here is a student. We are all playing multiple roles of both teacher and student. Yes. So prepare yourself for this role of leadership, not just of leadership, of parenthood. Identify what went wrong in your life. Your parents have done the best, your elders have done the best, your teachers are doing the best, society is doing the best, but the best, all our best has not been enough. If it was, our society would not be as it is. Our medical profession, you heard our seniors, our teachers, mourning the fact of the medical healthcare systems today. It's a cry from the heart from all of us. I'm sure many of your hearts are weeping out too, and I promise they are going to weep out more. I hope and pray they weep out more. Because out of those tears, out of those frustration is going to come solutions. So may you all rise like the phoenix from the ashes, be the harbingers of the new society that is going to come, and the next 2 generations are going to be really, really tough for all of you. So learn to give a pause, learn to connect the dots, come home to yourself, the self with a capital S. Learn to come home to yourself. So that is my message for today. Osmicon is nothing but an attempt for this. It's fueled by all these words that I spoke about: introspection, pause, mindfulness, heartfulness. What is mindfulness? What is heartfulness? It's something as simple as how to learn to breathe, how to learn to sleep, how to eat well, how to communicate well. You cannot communicate with the next person effectively unless you are able to communicate with yourself properly. So all growth starts with self-awareness. So the current trend, the current wave is on something called heartfulness. Connecting with the heart, letting the unknown, hitherto unknown resources of the heart come forward. These are tools and techniques. Forget God, there's no God. You can be a total atheist. Forget philosophy, forget everything. Connect with yourself. Those tools and techniques help you. There is a name given to that is called heartfulness. Call it mindfulness, call it whatever. But please do that, please follow that and see how your life evolves, how your consciousness evolves, how you're able to connect the dots, how the quality of your life grows. Yes? So come home to yourself every day. Take time off. That is my cry from the heart for each of you. Thank you all for this opportunity. Osmicon is a product of heartfulness. If there wasn't heartfulness, if my heart wasn't crying out, only nature knows, even I do not remember the number of countless nights I spent weeping, literally weeping. When I read Swami Vivekananda's quote as a student, weep my child, weep for the poor, the downtrodden, and then will come, nature to help. I thought that is meant for Swami Vivekananda, it's not meant for ordinary human beings. But then my life took a turn and, it has been a part of my life. I still get up in the middle of the night and there are tears. What is happening to the youth? What is happening to the world? And weeping not just in frustration, there are things that each of us can do. There is a lot that even a person in a coma can do. If you are interested, we can have this conversation later. So do not disparage a person because their IQ is low, because their MCET rank is low, or because they are bedridden, or because they are unconscious or 80 years old and not able to have a coherent talk. There is a lot that each of us can do by the sheer presence of the life within us. Thank you all.